celebrities are cool. We see them a lot on this show, but really, and I think you'll agree with me, it's one of the best things about this job and the show is meeting people in our community who are making a big difference.
For our next guests, that means raising money and awareness about a disease that a lot of people aren't familiar with. It's scleroderma.
Yeah, and they've been stepping out for a cure for 14 years.
Wow.
Jackie, Latka, and Darcy, how do you say it? Darcy Cipolla?
Cipolla.
Cipolla.
Are you Italian?
Yes, it means onion in Italian.
You're an onion.
I am an onion.
She's an Italian onion. You don't look like an onion.
Mike's nickname is the Big Sazitza, so we got the onion and the sausage.
Let's not tell
There we
everybody
go.
that. What is scleroderma?
It's an autoimmune disease that builds up the collagen in your skin. There's different types that you can get, and it can it tightens your skin. And the word scleroderma means tight skin, and it can also do the same to your internal organs.
And that's where it's really dangerous, right?
Yes.
What is it like to live with it for you? What do you experience, and have you experienced over the years?
Well, my experience is somewhat different than other people's. It hit me pretty hard the first year that I had it. I was actually in a wheelchair. I went to Houston and had a stem cell transplant, and I was there for 2 months, and now I've retired my wheelchair, and I'm doing much better.
Because when we saw you today, I sort of said, like, wow, you're up, you're moving, how you doing? Because the last time you were here, it seems like you're making some really great progress.
Yes, I call them my baby steps forward.
But that's because of some effective treatments, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people will go or fit the criteria to have a stem cell transplant or want to go through it. And like my local doctors here were against it until I went to Houston to see a specialist in it, and that was her only recommendation for me.
And I think that's partly why you're here, is to raise awareness, not only to raise some money, but for research and to get this on the map, to be quite honest.
Yeah.
Is there a cure? And where do we stand right now, the science of it? You're talking about stem cell research, but where else is the hope, and what are you looking at there?
As of right now, there is no cure. It's just symptom control. They use chemotherapy, which I've done and am doing. I know that Jackie's done chemotherapy with her stem cell transplant. So it's chemotherapy and stem cell transplants are pretty much, disease-modifying sort of drugs is what they're using as well. So it's kind of trial and error. Everyone's different. Everyone reacts to, medications differently, or the symptoms worse than the side effects.
Yeah. And on June 5th, you have this big event. It's a big day. It's a walk. What's this day like?
Oh, the day is great.
It's good.
Day is like you said, this is the 14th annual one, and we have music there. We do the walk. We have a big silent auction. We have a raffle that is a room filled with donations. Yeah, all the people that come. There's a lot of people that come in support of people that they're in memory of or supporting, and we get I think it's about 300 people that come to do the walk. It's a great family day. The kids have a blast. There's a bounce house, there's face painting, there's crafts. My daughter, who is 11, is like, Mom, I'm not volunteering. Me and my friends are going to be running around.
She's letting you know now.
Yes, and I don't see her for the day. And
That's
people
great.
bring their dogs, and it's a great family day.
And there's an auction that's involved with this. You have some auction items. What auction items do you have?
We have like a golf bag. We have a tailgating grill, the ones you can put on your back end of your car. And so those are a couple of the big ones. And then we have a big raffle room that has a lot of gift cards to restaurants like Goldberg's and
Popular spots around where you can get a good deal. Where does the money go exactly? I see you've got both of you wearing the Scleroderma Foundation t-shirts. Is that where the money goes? And then how do they use the funds, or do you divvy it up, local, national? What does that look like once you bring that money in?
Well, we have the Heartland Chapter here in Nebraska, but it includes Nebraska, Iowa, and eastern South Dakota, and it is a chapter from the Scleroderma National Foundation. So the money goes to support, research, and educate for patients and their families.
So those existing programs funds those.
Right, it funds those. Part of it goes to the National Foundation, and then part of it stays in the local community to help the patients and the families that are here of the patients.
And anybody can register for this walk. It's June 5th. It starts at 11 o'clock. The The walk starts at noon, but that's when you want to get there to register. $25, and the website, a little lengthy there, but we'll link that from our website to get there. But it's scleroderma.org/steppingoutnebraska.
14th year. Hope it's the best one yet, gals.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
great to see you doing so well. Thank you.
Keep that wheelchair in storage for a while.
That's
Yes.
right.
In
That's right.
storage.
That's right. Thanks a lot.
Thank
Good to see
you.
you guys.